New Mexico hosting Mountain West Conference leader and 22nd ranked Wyoming. Happy to have you aboard across the UNM Sports Radio Network, wherever you've locked us in this evening. And maybe you've tuned us in digitally on the Mountain West Network. Glad that you're making us a part of your evening tonight. The Red Hot Wyoming Cowboys, 6-game winning streak coming in. Winners of 12 of their last 13. 21-3 on the year and 10-1 in the Mountain West atop the conference. The Lobos, winners of 3 of their last 4 at 10-14 on the season and 2-8 in league play. It's time for the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for the Wyoming Cowboys and their second-year head coach, Jeff Linder, they set up like this. Their 5th-year senior point guard, he's outstanding. He's out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, and Vista Ridge High School at 6'7", Hunter Maldonado. An unbelievable shooting guard from Indian Hills Community College in Iowa. He's from Mattoon, Illinois, a 6'5" senior, Drake Jeffries, 45% from 3. That's 4th in the nation. At the small forward position, a transfer from Utah. He hails from San Antonio, Texas, a 6'7" sophomore swingman, Brandon Wenzel. At the power forward position, from Sunrise Christian Academy, he hails from Chicago, Illinois. The 6'8" sophomore is Jeremiah Oden. And the man in the middle on the post, a sophomore from Overland High School in Aurora, Colorado, at 6'9", Graham Ike, a breakout star of the Mountain West for 2021-2022. The Lobos' first-year head coach is Richard Pitino. Coach Pitino's New Mexico Lobos set up like this evening in the pit. An unbelievable first-year Lobo point guard. He's a junior, a transfer from Arizona State University. Hails from Phoenix in the Grand Canyon State. At 6 feet, Jalen House, the first Lobo in a single game to score at least 18 points and pair that up with 13 assists in a single game. He did that earlier this year. Added 7 rebounds, nearly went for a triple-double. The Lobos' last conference game, House scored 42 points, equal to the most in a league game by anyone in the conference this year. His 15 field goal makes in that game are the most in a league game by anyone in the Mountain West this season. The unbelievable shooting guard alongside him is a transfer from Minnesota, came to UNM with the Lobo head coach, Richard Pitino, the former Minnesota coach. He's from Miami, Florida, 6'2" sophomore, Jamal Mashburn Jr. He had 22 points at Wyoming last month on January 22nd in the 93-91 Cowboy win over New Mexico. At the small forward position from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and Cheyenne Mountain High School, a 6'6" sophomore and an outstanding three-point shooter, Javante Johnson. The power forward, a transfer from Salt Lake Community College. He's from the Bay Area in Northern California, the South Bay. San Jose is his home. The 6'9" junior, Jay Allen Topa. And the true freshman post from Rig Mark Academy in Floda, Sweden, the 7-foot freshman, the footer, Sebastian Forsling. Those are the starting lineups for tonight's contest. The Lobos in their home whites, trimmed in the cherry and silver. Road gold, trimmed in the brown and white for Wyoming here this evening. Welcome in my broadcast partner, Lobo legend Hunter Green. I'm Robert Portnoy. Hunter, what an exciting night in the pit. The Lobos have played one other ranked opponent this season, a top 25 Colorado State team on the road when New Mexico went to the Front Range and played 2 outstanding games back-to-back, taking Colorado State right down to the wire before losing. And then the Lobos had a chance to tie Wyoming at the finish of the game in the Arena Auditorium on January 22nd, and a block charge call went Wyoming's way as Jamal Mashburn Jr. went to the basket. Hunter Maldonado took a charge that ended up ending the game. I think we're going to have a fantastic basketball game tonight.
Yeah, let's just hope they can score, both teams. I mean, that's, now they know each other. They're probably better prepared defensively.
The opening half of basketball brought to you by Bud Light and Bud Light Seltzer, the perfect matchup. Ike in the center circle for the Cowboys. Jay Allen Tovar, great leaping ability. He'll jump center for UNM. Ike first off the floor, taps it in the backcourt to Wenzel, and Wyoming has the first possession of the evening in the pit. Just underway in Albuquerque. Thanks for being with us. Maldonado has it in the corner. He's backing down. Javante Johnson firing as he got to the restricted circle. Comes up short with a little right-hand runner. Rebounded by UNM.
Hunter
and Jalen
Maldonado's
House.
so good at just getting to the rim, backing his man down.
And he'll do it patiently. 5, 6, 7,
Yep.
maybe more in dribbles. Look at Jamal Mashburn Jr. run the right rail to the rim and bank it home. Lobos up 2-0.
With the contact, Mashburn able to finish.
Pitt fans standing as one at the start as EK catches right elbow extended against the freshman Forsling, kicks it out, straight on triple on the way from Wenzel, off the front iron. Alan Tovar tracks it down near the Lobo bench. Rebounding for UNM. House, high left-hand bounce across the timeline, gives it off to Alan Tovar, who passes to Johnson. Johnson bounces to House. House up a ball screen, drives to the key, kicks to the corner. Open three ball on the way. Alan Tovar too long. Weak side carob to Drake Jeffries, the fine three-point shooter for Wyoming. Maldonado up the sideline into the front court. He's going to back Johnson down, draw a double team, kick it to Jeffries, shot fake, steps in, shoots a three. It's short. Alan Tovar with another carom, gets it quickly to House. House head up across the timeline. No real help on the break there. Gives it off to Alan Tovar on the wing. Jay will drive the baseline. He's cut off, so throws it out high, and the Lobos reset the offense now with 17 to shoot. Forsling screens for House. House working on Ike, rises. Little 12-footer into paint. It's too strong. Basketball hit the top of the backboard and out of bounds. It'll be Wyoming ball. It's 2-0. The Lobos are on top. 18-16 here in the first half, and it looks like a loose ball foul has been whistled against UNM. Sebastian Forsling.
Forsling's picked up his first foul.
Maldonado left sleeve from bicep to wrist with a pad on the left elbow. Into the front court for Wyoming. Curling and catching on the bounce passes. Jeffries feeds Ike beyond the arc on the right wing. Gives him back. Forsling down to the block. They quickly get it to Maldonado, top of the circle with 10 to shoot now. Lob it again to Ike. Ike turns on the baseline against Forsling. They double him. Rotated quickly left wing. Open three for Jeffries. It's short. Ike grabs a loose ball. Ike got Forsling in the air, but he traveled with it. Oh, they didn't reset the shot clock. The ball hit the rim.
Hey, Jeff, it's going to be your ball.
It looked like Ike might have traveled, and also potentially with that double clutch,
29, the basket doesn't count.
Forsling might have avoided a second foul.
19. Thank you.
So the basket is waved off. The shot clock would have reset to 20. So they put the shot clock at 19. And Wyoming inbounds to Ike on the left block. He's going to back down Forsling. Spin and turn. The lefty comes up short. 6-footer on the baseline. Rebound House. House spits it ahead. Rises. Three ball. In transition. Finds the bottom. Lobos up 5-0. A three-pointer toward the Western Sky Buckets for Bucks program. Maldonado brings it into the front court. Javante Johnson on the assignment. Maldonado backs him down. He's double teamed. Johnson reached in, creates the tie-up. Lobos have the arrow and the ball.
Johnson taking that defensive assignment, guarding Hunter Maldonado, and getting a stop down low.
One thing to remember, too, Saquon Singleton available to Lobos off the bench here tonight, Hunter. He could be another guy to guard Maldonado when Johnson can't do it. He did not play in that game in Laramie.
Yeah, the size is important.
Jalen House with a turnover, a drive and a pitch to the corner and threw it into the Wyoming bench. New Mexico gives it away. 17:05 remaining here first half. Early going, Lobos and number 22 Wyoming from the pit. 5-0 UNM. Maldonado off a ball screen into the paint. Whips it out high to Jeffries. Jeffries enters it to Ike on the baseline right, and he turns over that shoulder and knocks down a lefty baseline J from 12 feet. Right baseline. He's so good, Hunter.
Oh, he is. Long arms.
5-2. Mashburn off the bounce, lost his footing. Loose ball to Jeffries. Jeffries end to end into Mashburn and to the rim and lays it in. Wyoming within one. It's 5-4 Lobos. So Lobos have turned it over on consecutive possessions, and Wyoming has scored back-to-back buckets. 15 to shoot as House comes off a Forsling screen on the left wing. Working on Wenzel now. Got him in the air, but House traveled with it. Jalen, incredulous. Where was the travel there, Hunter?
You know, his jump stops, he's sliding a little bit. I don't know if it's the shoes, but every time he jump stops, he's got a little slide to him.
Beautiful gold Nikes for House with the cherry swoosh. Mountain Dew, a proud partner of the Lobos. Cheers to the Lobos and their fans everywhere. We are New Mexico. Lobos up 5-4, 16-minute mark. Ike traveled with it.
I didn't see that. Maybe he changed pivot foot.
15:58 remaining here in the first half. A Wyoming turnover. We've got our first media timeout. Lobos 5, Wyoming 4, the UNM Sports Radio Network. Hey fans, TLC wants to thank customers for trusting TLC with home and business service needs. TLC here for you when you need us most. Go Lobos. We're courtside at Albertson's Radio Row. Inside the pit, 15:58 on the game clock here first half. Lobos 5, Wyoming 4. New Mexico scores the first 5. Then UNM turns it over a couple of times. Wyoming gets a couple buckets in succession to get right back nearly even, and then a Wyoming travel call on Ike gives it to the Lobos. Jamal Mashburn Jr. off the Forsling ball screen. Rises right elbow extended. Knocks down an 18-footer. He's so good off the bounce.
Oh, especially going to his right. Mashburn.
7-4 UNM. 15:35 and winding here first half. Maldonado, skip pass deflected. Wenzel tracks it down on the wing.
Nice.
Entry pass to Ike, knocked away as Forsling and House both got a hand on it. It'll stay with Wyoming, out of bounds underneath with 16 on the timer.
Like the help side by House, doubling down on Ike.
Maldonado will trigger it in from the baseline. Jeffries cutting to the wing. Cutting inside is Wenzel, and Wenzel, as he rises, is rejected by Jalen House. Let's see if House gets credit for a block shot here and a Valley Fence End Hunger campaign contribution. Indeed, House picks up the block. House, the Mountain West steals leader with more than 2 per game. Maldonado takes the entry pass. Works the baseline against Johnson. He's doubled. Get it to Wenzel. Rotated to the wing now to Jeffries. Jeffries pulls a 3. Back rim, no good. Ike with another offensive rebound, his second. He's going to back down the freshman. He gets him in the air, but misses over Forsling, and Sebastian rebounds it. House across the timeline. House gives it up to Tilvon, to the corner for a Mashburn triple. It's good! Lobos up 10-4. Jeremiah Oden, a 6'8", 180-pound sophomore. On the baseline for Wyoming. They get it to Wenzel, left wing. Deep 3 on the way and good. Nice ball movement. Maldonado to Jeffries to Wenzel, and he books the triple. Johnson has it up between the circles. Now to Mashburn on the right wing. 17 on the timer. Forsling screens for Mash, and Mash gives it off to the left wing to House. Now out top to Johnson. 10 to shoot. Back to House. 8 to go. Jab stepper. Jalen still has the bounce if he wants it. He's going to go right between defenders. Tries to scoop it, and it's blocked by Oden with 3 on the shot clock. Saquon Singleton will check in for Sebastian Forsling for New Mexico.
We got to get an out-of-bounds play here to score with 3 seconds left.
Xavier Ducelle on court for Wyoming. He didn't play because of a hamstring when these two teams played last month in Laramie. Curling and catching in the corner is Mashburn. He doesn't have shot clock awareness. He just does get it off. No, they're going to say a shot clock violation. Coach Patino says, come on, Mash. 14:07 to go here, first half, 10-7 UNM. Maldonado pitches it ahead to Ducelle. Now to Wenzel at the top. Back to Maldonado. He'll lob it down on the right block to Ike. Kick out to Maldonado. Pass fake for him to the top to Wenzel. Give it up to Ducelle and get it back. Now right wing in the Bob King court logo to Maldonado. With 7 to shoot, gets it to Ike. He's double. Out high to Wenzel. Wenzel drives the baseline. Kicks it out for a Jeffries 3. And he buries another.
Right up against the shot clock. Jeffries. Clock awareness.
So back-to-back triples for Wyoming, Wenzel and Jeffries, and he's got a quick release, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Wenzel 45.5% from deep, 4th in the country, tops of the conference. Deep left wing 3 for House. They played a little 2-man game, Mashburn and House picks up his second 3 in the early going. Lobos up 13-10. Lobos have made their last 4 from the floor. Maldonado on the wing. Now Singleton guarding him as he gets the defensive assignment. Maldonado spins baseline. Saquon strips him. Steal for Say across the timeline. Singleton did not play against the Cowboys back in January. House crossing over on Wetzel.
Nice
Feeds
pass.
the cutting. Alan Tovar, pocket pass for a two-hand flush.
Nice pick and roll action there.
Those two roommates, House and Alan Tovar, great chemistry. They've been awesome on the lob this season. Maldonado gets to a spot on Johnson, kicks it out for a deep three, and Wenzel knocks another one down. His second. Wyoming 3 of 7 from distance. Lobos 3 of 4. 15-13 UNM. 12:02 left. Off a screen, an open three for Mash. It's short. Rebound Ike. Early three on the clock there. Mashburn liked it off the ball screen. Can't convert. Ike backing down Alan Tovar on the left block. Knocks him down. Offensive foul. Ike put an arm into Alan Tovar, and it's a charge call.
Tell you what, Alan Tovar's guarding him tough down low.
We take timeout. 11:47 to go in the first half. Lobos 15, Wyoming 13. It's Lobo basketball, the UNM Sports Radio Network. Fans with Newcended Credit Union's Power of Change program. Round up your debit card purchases, build savings, pay down debt, donate to causes important to you. It's your change, so it's your choice. Learn more at newcended.org/cents. We're courtside on Albertson's Radio Row. In the pit, New Mexico 15, Wyoming 13 at the 11:47 mark in the first half. The Lobos scorching shooting early, 6 of 9 floor, 3 of 5 from the arc. Wyoming 38% overall, 5 of 13, 3 of 7 from distance. Each team has turned it over 4 times. Wyoming has 7 points off those Lobo turnovers. The Lobos 4 off the Wyoming miscues. Rebounding battle 6-5 Wyoming, but even more importantly, 3-0 Wyoming on the offensive glass. Paint points even at 4 apiece. Fast break points to the Lobos 8-2. What are your early impressions of the second meeting between the Lobos and Wyoming? You know, the Lobos got to play everybody else in the league before they had to play anybody twice. That doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. I tell you, what I like is the fact that Hunter Maldonado scoreless and Graham Ike is 2 points. They're 2 best players. 2 points between them.
And while that is happening, Jeffries has scored 5 and Wenzel has scored 6 for Wyoming. Lobo ball up 15-13. 11:35 mark here first half, and J. Alan Tovar is hobbled over by the dasher boards in the front court. He's trying to shake it off.
He's trying to walk it off. I'm not sure if we get a replay what happened.
Yep, did not see it either, partner. Lobos can ill afford to lose J. Alan Tovar. And remember, he is playing the 5 position in this configuration of Lobo lineup. New Mexico has already lost 3 5s from the roster they anticipated to bring into this season. They cannot afford to lose another at the center spot. House takes the inbound. Alan Tovar has stayed in the game to Mashburn. Alan Tovar screens for Mash, 10 to shoot. Mash going to go to work on Maldonado. Offensive foul on Mash. Mash might have used the arm bar there.
They may need to tape him up a little bit, and he's hobbling pretty bad there. He can't walk without grimacing.
So J. Alan Tovar going to step off the court. The walk-on from right here at Albuquerque and Atrisco Heritage Academy, a state champion at this building. Jordan Arroyo checks in for UNM on the post. Maldonado's going to back down Singleton. Now to Ducelle on the wing. Ducelle lobs it to Maldonado, knocked away by Singleton, and stolen by the Lobos. Say in transition.
Oh!
His layup too strong, but a whistle and a foul on Ducelle. And Saquon will toe the line.
Just a little too hard.
Did he get a piece of it?
I thought he did.
Got a piece of Saquon too in the process.
Yes, he did. Ducelle.
Boy, Jalen House is so good in transition, isn't he, Hunter? He put the perfect amount of touch on that pass to set up Saquon on the fast break.
If you want to run, he's the perfect guard for you. I mean, I would have loved to play with a guy. I mean, filling the lane. I mean, this guy, he pushes it. House.
Could not agree more. If you're set up to play Fast break basketball?
Oh, yeah.
Who better than Jalen House? Singleton makes the first free throw.
Sometimes
misses
he's a
the second.
one-man fast break.
Indeed. Yeah. One-man press break, too.
Yep.
Lobos lead at 16-13 after Singleton splits the free throws and Wyoming clears it. Wyoming has it in the front court. Hunter Thompson, the pick and pop four, is checked in for the first time for Coach Linder and the Cowboys. Now Maldonado working on Singleton on the left block. Shoots a right-hand running hook. It's a wild one. No good. Rebounded by KJ Jenkins. The Lobos' outstanding shooting guard who's checked in off of Coach Petito's bench.
And a good rebounder.
Singleton on the baseline. He's going to back down Wetzel. And they get it out left wing high now to Mashburn. Mashburn with a big on him. Will jab step him and rise. Miss a 19-footer just inside the arc. Carry him to Wetzel for Wyoming. Lobos up 16-13. 10-10 left in the first half. Maldonado checked by Singleton. To Thompson at the top. Back to Maldonado on the left wing. He backs down, keeps backing him down to the restricted circle. Right-hand jump hook too strong. Rebound Arroyo for the Lobos. Wyoming is yet to lead in this game. Jalen House, hard drive down the rail, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. Xavier Ducelle sold that one for sure. Let's see if Jalen got him. Oh, man. There's a little shoulder-to-shoulder contact, Hunter. I didn't see much else.
Yeah, I didn't see Jalen initiated. I saw them both make contact with one another, but
Maldonado now whips it left wing for a Wenzel three, and it's his third. He's 3 of 4. He has 9 points. That's a game-high total. Wyoming's even at 16 apiece. 9:20 to go first half. Coach Petito did not like that last offensive foul call on the Lobos at all. House uses the Arroyo screen to the corner to Singleton. He'll try a three, and we've got a loose ball foul as the shot comes up short. Whistle on Arroyo. Arroyo's first is the Lobos' fourth. Basketball, better with a crisp Bud Light at your game. Keep it crisp, Lobos. Please drink responsibly. Jay Allen Tovar checks back in for Arroyo. Let's see if Jay Allen Tovar looks like he's 100%, Hunter.
no. He's not 100%, but he wants to be out there.
He's going to guard Hunter Thompson. Thompson sets up at the foul line for Wyoming as Maldonado walks it into the front court. Maldonado checked by Singleton. To the top to Jeffries. Quick trigger on the three. Right iron, no good. Rebound for Wyoming. Another offensive board for Wyoming. Here's Maldonado driving hard past Singleton. Kicks to the corner. Ducelle with a three. No good. Weak side rebound to Jay Alatovar. I thought Maldonado had a layup there. Alatovar wide open for three. Rims out straight on. Rebound KJ Jenkins over Thompson. What an offensive board. House working the baseline. Spins past Ducelle. Reverse layup. Good. Oh, a circus shot for Jalen House. He thought he was fouled. House with a team high 8. Wyoming still hasn't led. Lobos back up 18-16, 8:05 to go. First half. Ducelle screens for Maldonado. Behind the back, bounce to Thompson for a straight-on triple. And
that's what he does. Yeah, Hunter Thompson likes to shoot the three, and he does it pretty good. So, got to extend that defense on the big fella.
They're 5 for 11 from distance. Thompson's a 32% three-point shooter on the year. House at the top, now to Mashburn on the right wing. Mash working down the rail and a reach-in foul. I think that was help side from Ducelle.
Oh, I think it was Wenzel.
Was it Wenzel?
No, you're right.
Yep, it was Ducelle. Okay, so 7:33 to go first half. We've got timeout on court. Second foul on Ducelle, third on Wyoming. Odin will check back in for the Cowboys out of the break. Lobos 18, Wyoming with its first lead. Cowboys 19, Lobos 18. 7:33 to go first half on the UW Sports Radio Network. Your neighborhood supermarket is Albertsons Market, where service, selection, and savings matter. The official fan and tailgate headquarters of the Lobos is Albertsons Market. We're courtside on Albertsons Radio Row in the pit. Wyoming has its first lead off the three ball by Hunter Thompson. Wyoming 19, Lobos 18. 7:33 left here in the first half. Hunter, you made the point during the break that Wyoming Stars were a little quiet in the first half of the game in Laramie back on January 22nd before erupting in the second half. And so far, it's been the role players for the Cowboys that have carried them offensively here in the first half tonight.
Same thing's happening here tonight where, their star players get off to a slow start.
Mashburn Jr. missed the first free throw, rattles home the second, splits the pair. Off the foul on Ducelle. Lobos tied up at 19, 7:25 left here first half. Maldonado, versatile point guard of Wyoming. Now to Oden, back to Maldonado on the wing. He's doubled, gets it to Oden on the baseline. Oden skips it to the right wing to Thompson. Thompson has a three already, dribble hand off to Maldonado. Working on Singleton now on the right block with just 2 to shoot. Tough fall away, baseline J is no good. Rebound KJ Jenkins for the Lobos. House, high right hand bounce across the timeline. Spins and flips it to Singleton. Singleton knocks Thompson down, and an offensive foul on Say. The Lobos have been called for 3 player control fouls here in the first half, Hunter.
Again, these teams are familiar with one another. They know New Mexico likes to penetrate in the painted area. The coach says, look, take a charge. And that's what they're doing. Second-year
head coach of Wyoming, Jeff Linder, brings Graham Ike back. Coach Patino counters with his 7-footer, Sebastian Forsling. Maldonado on the ball for the Cowboys. 6:40 to go in the half, 19-19 tie. Ike catches down on the right baseline against Forsling. Gonna back him down, spin and fire. Forsling got a piece, a block shot on a turnaround J. Another valet fence, block hunger donation to the Roadrunner Food Bank. House kicks to the corner to Alan Tovar, and Jay stepped on the sideline. A Lobo turnover. New Mexico a little careless with the ball here in the early going. First turnover for Alan Tovar is the Lobos' 8th. 19-19. Our score, 6:20 to go first half. Ike catches on the right elbow here. Gonna drive past Forsling. Shoot a tough lefty runner. Well defended, no good off the bank. Rebound Alan Tovar for UNM.
On a bad ankle.
You can tell.
He can still sky.
Look at House. Get to the rim. Past Ike and score. Maybe some more contact.
Yeah.
House has 10.
Had a little hesitation there. House had contact, still able to finish.
Terrific game for House. 18 points, 4 assists, just 2 turnovers in January in Laramie. 5:45 left first half. Ike trying to post up. Going to catch a lob entry on the block, left block. Tries to score, jump hook. Baseline left over Forsling. Well defended again. Weak side rebound, Alan Tovar.
Freshman doing a great job of just chesting Ike. Not
Global
trying to
possession.
jump with him.
Yeah. House off the ball screen. Comes up short. No good from 18 on the right wing. Rebound tapped and won by Wyoming's Hunter Maldonado. Maldonado into the paint, spinning against Singleton. Left-hand scoop, no good. He thought he was fouled. Another Forsling rebound for UNM. 5:10 left first half. 21-19 Lobos. House rising, House firing. Can't convert. Right elbow extended. 15-footer rebound, Ike. Early hot shooting is given way to a scoring drought. Wyoming hasn't scored for 3 minutes. Lobo lead is just 2, 21-19. Both teams guarding man-to-man. Maldonado with Singleton on him. Now to Ike on the elbow. Ike gonna back down to the circle against Forsling. Forsling defends him beautifully again as Ike's shot never gets on the rim, but it finds Oden on the wing. And as he rises, he's fouled. It'll be Saquon Singleton, and 3 shots. Oden was at the arc.
Yeah, Coach Patino upset that Singleton fouls the jump shooter on a 3-point line, sending him for 3 shots.
.435 to go as the officials will come over, and they're going to try to figure out for sure if Oden was behind the line or if he had a foot on the line on the release. That'll determine 2 free throws or 3. Route 66 Casino Hotel, proud to be an official sponsor of the Lobos. Get your kicks only at Route 66 Casino Hotel. It's a 3-point attempt. So 3 free throws. UNM up 21-19, 4:35 remaining here in the first half. Both teams doing what they do, and that's shoot the 3-ball. The Lobos lead the league in league games with 9.7 3-ball makes per game, and their tops in conference play as well, 38.3% from the arc. The Cowboys are a fabulous 3-point shooting team as well. Lobo fans letting Odin hear it on his first free throw, and it's good. Odin is 72% foul shooter. Johnson, Mashburn, and Todd checking in for UNM. Noah Reynolds will come in for his first court time for Wyoming in a moment. Second foul shot also good. Here come the substitutions. So 3 changes for UNM and 1 for Wyoming. The Lobos have Todd, Mashburn, Jenkins, Johnson, and Forsley. Odin, Maldonado, Reynolds, Jeffries, and Ike for Wyoming. Third free throw is on the way for Odin. Got them all. Wyoming in front for the second time in the contest, 22-21, 4:30 left in the first half. Mashburn up the Forsling screen. Gives it to Jenkins at the top. Back to Mash, left wing high. He'll cross over and rise. Left double. Knocked down a beautiful 17-footer over Reynolds. Mashburn Jr. in double figures with 10. Both the outstanding Lobo guards, Mash and House, with 10. Here's Reynolds driving into the paint. Jump stop. Leaner, no good. Loose ball, last touch by UNM. Timeout on court. 4 minutes left here first half. Wyoming have 20 on the timer and the basketball in the front court on the other side. Lobos 23, Cowboys 22 on the UNM Sports Radio Network. DSI is your local business and office technology leader, providing full IT solutions, security, printers, and document management software throughout New Mexico. Visit DSINM.com today. We're on Albertson's Radio Row in the pit. Lobos 23, Wyoming 22 at the 4-minute mark here in the first half. We knew things would change from matchup 1 to matchup 2, but did we expect it to change this much, Hunter? It has become a defensive battle here.
And we figured that. I mean, both teams have scouted, one another, and they know what they do.
Maldonado gets to the left block. Got Taryn Todd out of position. Missed a little bunny, but Odin grabs a loose ball and dunks it home. Another offensive board. The Cowboys 7th. They are getting so many more field goal attempts than the Lobos because of that offensive rebounding, and they're staying in this game despite the fact they're shooting just 29% from the field. Wyoming back in front, 24-23. Mashburn working on Ike on the switch, finds Todd, left corner 3, air ball. Loose ball on the floor, weak side. Grabbed by Wyoming's Noah Reynolds. Todd bumps Maldonado in the backcourt. Whistle on Taryn. Lobo's 7th teamer, and Maldonado goes to the line. You do not want to send the Cowboys to the foul line. They shoot free throws beautifully. 72% as a team on the year. Even better in league play, Hunter, 75%. And Maldonado and Ike have made a living at the foul line. And they did so in the first matchup between these two teams. Back on January 22nd, the front end of the 101 from Maldonado finds the bottom. He's a 73% foul shooter. In that game, won by Wyoming 93-91, the Cowboys made 27 foul shots. The Lobos shot 11. Maldonado books 2 free throws. They're 5 of 5 from the line, and Wyoming has its biggest lead, 26-23. The Cowboys are 1 for their last 9 from the field, and yet they've taken their biggest margin.
Maldonado's only points are at the free throw line.
Entry pass by Jenkins deflected. The Lobos turn it over for the 9th time in the game. And KJ Jenkins has blood from the nose. And the fans behind us are asking, how did that happen? And it's a good question.
The officials asking him. Did you get hit?
Jalen Tovar is going to check in for UNM. So the Lobos get significantly bigger on that switch. UNM's starting lineup is out there now as Maldonado takes the inbounds pass for Wyoming. 3-minute mark, first half. Lobs it down on the right block to Ike. He's doubled, kick it back to Maldonado. Re-enter to Ike. Spins base lane on Forsling. Another block shot for Sebastian. He last touched it.
Freshman becoming a sophomore right in front of our eyes.
Another Valley Fence block hunger donation to the Roadrunner Food Bank. Look at the emotion for Forsling, getting the crowd fired up underneath the bucket. Timeout taken by Wyoming. They have 8 on the shot clock as they call their use it or lose it first half 30-second timeout. 2:48 to go in the half. Wyoming 26, Lobos 23. You know, this UNM basketball team, Hunter, has a chance to be the best shot blocking team in the history of the program.
Wow.
Think about that.
That's huge.
That's incredible.
I'm thinking back, there's a team, well, Kahari Jackson, I mean, he was unbelievable. And that team used to block a lot of shots. Wow.
The record is 4.1 block shots per game. 2015, 2016. Hibachi Jet, I'm sure, was part of that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The Lobos second in the Mountain West this year at 4.7 block shots per game. Well, they've got a shot at that record. Wyoming ball with 8 to shoot. Out of the Cowboy called timeout. Entered to Ike. Hands it off to Reynolds.
Yes.
Jalen House takes the charge.
Reynolds with a little chicken wing, right? When he was coming around off that pick, he kind of flared that,
hook.
Yep, flared that elbow out.
You do hold your breath, though, because we've seen House called for flops this season.
Yeah.
Mashman at the top of the Forsling screen. Maldonado poked it away and it stays with the Lobos, 20 to shoot. 2.5 to go in the half. Lobos down 26 to 23. Haven't seen that flop call against House much lately,
No,
though.
he hasn't been. But I tell you, he flopped a little. He had to sell that one.
Needs to be done strategically, right?
Yep.
House rises, pull up 3. No good off the Forsling screen. That was good look. House first miss from 3. Rebounded by Wyoming. Maldonado working on Johnson down to the right block, spinning into the paint, rising in the logo and knocking it down about 10 feet from the goal in that Mountain West logo in the key.
You know,
Wyoming
what
up
Hunter
28-23.
Maldonado does well is he changes direction well. Can go left, can go right.
Wyoming equals its biggest run, 6 straight points. Alan Tovar, catch and shoot corner triple. Good! Another find by House. House's second dime, big 3. Lobos within 28 to 26. A 3-point bucket in the Western Sky Buckets for Bucks campaign. Maldonado catching on the left block. Working on Johnson here. Rises, tough right-hander. Can't get it, but the loose ball finds Maldonado. Another offensive board for Wyoming. Odin drives the baseline, kicks it out to Reynolds. Shot fake for him, spins into the key, kicks to the corner. Open Odin 3 is good. They are 6 for 12 from 3, and Wyoming's up 31 to 26. Coach Patino takes his use it or lose it 30. 1:28 left in the first half.
Mexico coach 30 will start it.
Not sure. Patino's upset about something. Not sure exactly what he's asking officials for.
Well, you have 2 just fantastic 3-point field goal shooting teams, Hunter. Wyoming at 35% on the year, 3rd in the league. The Lobos at 35% on the year, 4th in the league. That's overall, all games. And as you'd expect, the 3 is a huge part of this first half. The Lobos are 4 of 10. Wyoming is now 6 of 12. The combination of Maldonado and Ike with 6 points. If you're the Lobos at the 128 mark of the first half, you'd have to feel pretty good, but the rest of Wyoming has done the job.
And that goes the other way, too.
Sure
Wyoming
does.
probably feels pretty good that their best player.
Absolutely.
What are the got blood, more blood with Forsling here. They got it. I guess the problem is it's on the joint.
Blood coming. Okay, so you're going to get 20 seconds.
You get 20 seconds to clean the blood off. I don't
It's
know
the
if
left elbow.
Yeah. It's on that joint. I guess they can.
Start the 20 seconds. So
Don't
give
they
me a
have
warning.
that liquid Band-Aid now? I mean, don't you just spray that thing and it stops bleeding? UNM Trauma Center out here or something.
Is he good? All right. Here we go.
They got Sebastian cleaned up and covered up, and he's going to stay in the game.
So they got that stretchy tape on him. Good, because it's like kind of right near that elbow, that left elbow joint.
The scratch is on the outside of the elbow, on the forearm, right down near the point of the elbow. Inbound of the house, 20 to shoot. Lobos down 31-26. 1:10 left in this first half. Shot clock down to 10. Forsling screens for House. House driving on Reynolds. Into contact. Banks it in. Jalen House with 12 to lead all scorers.
Took a tough fall there. Both legs went flying in the air.
Lobos down 3. Odin drives the baseline and dunks. Got past J. Allen Tovar. Odin's so athletic.
Yeah, Tovar can't really move laterally with that ankle.
15 seconds separating shot clock and game clock here in the final half minute of the first half. House going to run some more shot clock. Standing near center court in the corner. Works up the Forsling screen, drives past Ike, spins up a left-hand scoop, can't get it, but J. Allen Tovar banks in the putback. 15 seconds left in the half. Maldonado patiently into the front court for Wyoming. Lobos down 3. Maldonado backing down Johnson now. Tried to spin on him. Lost it. House has 4 seconds. Ahead to Allen Tovar. 2 seconds. Back to House. Corner 3. Blocked by Odin as time expires. Wyoming 33. Lobos 30 at intermission in the pit. Defensive-oriented first half after these two teams exploded for 184 points combined in their first matchup back on January 22nd. We come back with halftime festivities from the pit. Wyoming 33, Lobos 30 on the UNM Sports Radio Network. We welcome in Paige Klosterman from the Lobo Club to talk about Lobos Give Day coming up on Thursday this week. Paige, it's great to be back with you. First off, how you doing?
I'm doing really well. Can't complain.
You know, it's a terrific first half. The Lobos have number 22 Wyoming in the house. Lobos trail it by 3. This is a huge week for the Lobo Athletic Department. Please tell the fans why.
Yeah, so Thursday is our second annual Lobos Give Day. It is a 24-hour virtual day of giving where we are going to try and raise as much money as possible within a 24-hour time period for a variety of things within Lobo Athletics. So it should be a pretty exciting day.
So all kinds of different fun things around this particular program. One of them involves the 50 states of the U.S., doesn't it?
Yeah, we have an awesome challenge by one of our sponsors, the Rio Grande Credit Union. And so we are looking to get a donation from every state in the United States. And so as that happens, the state that the donation comes in from colors the map cherry. And so we want to color all of the United States cherry and show just how big Lobo Nation is.
Paige, I like the idea of challenges.
Yes.
Therefore, I'm going to challenge the, I guess would it be the 80s decade, the 80s, for $1,000.
Okay.
Challenging all athletes, basketball, baseball, football.
Okay.
We even had gymnasts. I mean, all athletes from the 80s decade. I'll give $1,000.
All right,
First
deal.
donation. Yeah, so let's just start some challenges. By the decade, by the sports, right?
I'm on board.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hunter's certainly one of the more prominent athletes from the 80s here at the University of New Mexico.
Absolutely.
So if the Lobos want to participate, as they're listening, they want to participate in Lobos Give Day, how do they do it?
Yeah, so if you go online, the link is lobosgiveday.unm.edu, and that is our main site for the day. However, if you go to our Twitter page or any social media page or even the golobos.com website, you'll be able to get there very easily.
What are some of the other fun things that you have going on surrounding Lobos Give Day? I think it's very innovative what you guys are doing.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fun challenges. To kick off the morning, actually, from 7 to 9, we're encouraging people to go over to Frontier or Golden Pride, and they have been so gracious to us, and they're going to offer 20% of all proceeds that morning to come back to Lobo Athletics. But we've got some other challenges. Our teams are challenging each other, and they're in a competition. So whichever team raises the most money, brings in the most donations, or shares their link the most amount of times, Athletic Director Eddie Nunez has incentivized them with some prize money to help supplement their nutrition budget. So it's pretty neat to see all the athletes getting excited, and they're reaching out to family and friends and fans to help give on that day.
I know everybody in the athletic department in the Maloof building has been challenged as well. And based on the fact that this is the second Lobos Give Day, you have some goals, right, relative to what we did the first go-round?
Yes, so last year we raised $199,000 in 24 hours. This year we've set a goal of $250,000. We're trying to bring in 462 different gifts, and that represents the amount of student athletes we've had in the last year that have had academic accolades, whether that be at the conference level or the national level. So that speaks to how awesome our student athletes are. And then to color the map cherry. So we want all 50 states, and let's get some international countries in there too. So we're excited to see some of those come in.
You took me right where I wanted to wrap up, circling back to the 50 states. How close were we last year?
We were 3 states away. So we missed Vermont, Rhode Island, and Delaware. So we now have a couple of staff members in athletics from the East Coast. We're really hoping they come in clutch.
They've got to come through for you.
I know. Maybe HG, if you know of anybody, we can get their names.
Delaware?
Hey, thank you so much for being with us. Thanks for all you do with the Lobo Club, and we can't wait for Lobos Give Day on Thursday. Once again, the website.
It is lobosgiveday.unm.edu.
And how about the app, too?
It'll be on the app. We'll send out some push notifications, and if you
Awesome.
log in there that day, there will be an area where you can click through to the website.
All right, 80s. The
All right,
challenge
80s.
is on.
You got it.
Thanks so much, Paige.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Paige Klosterman from the Lobo Club. Lobos Give Day on Thursday this week. We're at halftime. Your halftime is presented by TLC. TLC wants to thank customers for trusting TLC with home and business service needs. TLC here for you when you need us most. Go Lobos. We pause. Wyoming 33, Lobos 30 on the UNM Sports Radio Network. At intermission, my broadcast partner, Hunter Green. I'm Robert Portnoy. And Hunter, take a look at some of the halftime stats. The Lobos 12 to 24 from the floor. That's 50%. Wyoming 11 out of 33, 33%. UNM 4 of 11 from distance, 36%. 6 of 12, 50% from long range for the Cowboys. That was a big piece of the first half story. Wyoming 5 of 5 from the foul line. The Lobos go 2 of 4. Wyoming wins the rebounding battle 20 to 15. In the offensive rebounding battle, big differential there. They win that one. That's where the Lobos will have to try to buckle down in the second half. 9 to 2 in the offensive rebounding column. Wyoming comes out on top there. Turnovers, Lobos give it up 9 times. Wyoming 7. Lobos got up to a nice quick start, Hunter, and then Wyoming was able to work its way back into the game and grab the halftime lead.
Yeah, I mean, what they're basically doing is taking away some of that ball penetration by stepping in the lane, taking charges, Wyoming, and of course, turning New Mexico over. But right now, Wyoming having 33 field goal attempts to New Mexico's 24. So New Mexico's got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball here in the second half.
Some other numbers, Wyoming 10 points off of turnovers, the Lobos 5. Second chance points 8 to 4. Wyoming wins that battle. Bench points 3 to 1 Cowboys. Paint points, Lobos 12 to 10 advantage, and fast break points 9 to 4 in favor of UNM. Let's take time out. We're at halftime inside the pit. The Lobos trail Wyoming. Your score, Cowboys 33, Lobos 30. Back after this on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Route 66 Casino Hotel, proud to be an official sponsor of the Lobos. Get your kicks only at Route 66 Casino Hotel. Let's pause briefly, 10 seconds for station identification on the UNM Sports Radio Network. We're courtside on Albertson's Radio Row in the historic pit. Wyoming 33, Lobos 30, as intermission winds down in this unbelievable venue. And Hunter, given all the challenges that Lobo fans face this season to come out to the pit, this is a really nice crowd, a big week of home games for the Lobo faithful. If you're hearing us and hearing this for the first time, make sure that you make your plans for Thursday night.
Yeah.
It was scheduled on December 28th. It was supposed to be the league opener for the Lobos. COVID issues with CSU made that impossible. The game was postponed. It was rescheduled for Thursday this week. So that's February 17th. It's a 7 o'clock tip in the pit. Thursday night, Colorado State, a team that's been in the top 25 this year. They have a couple of tremendous players on their roster as well.
Right.
And the Lobos gave them the heck in Fort Collins back in January before the game against these Cowboys in Laramie. So make your plans to join us Thursday night.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because there's so many friends that say, wait a minute, we play Thursday? That's not on my calendar. Well, it shouldn't be because that's a rescheduled game.
Correct.
So I'm glad you mentioned that because so many people weren't aware of the fact that CSU is coming here Thursday.
The Lobos are at the start of their toughest stretch of the season. They'll play 4 league games in 8 days on the calendar. The Lobos have a 2-game road trip where they'll stay out on the road. That gets started this weekend, and it's 2 tough ones against San Jose State and Utah State. Second half brought to you by Route 66 Casino Hotel. Get your kicks only at Route 66 Casino Hotel. The Arrow has Wyoming with the ball to start the half, and Ike in his familiar spot on the right block. Spinning over Alan Tovar, and he scores, and he's fouled, and a chance for an and one.
A little incidental contact by Tovar. Tovar didn't leave his feet. He tried to chest him, and I think he kind of lost his footing. He kind of fell into him, but nonetheless, he got whistled for the personal foul.
An Ike free throw here, and Wyoming will have its biggest lead of the game. They've equaled their best first half margin of 5 with that bucket. Free throw for Ike is good. He's a terrific foul shooter for a big fella, 70% on the year. Even better in league games, by the way, for Ike, 75% against the Mountain West. Lobos down 6. Just the start of the second half in the pit. Crucial first 4 minutes before that media break for UNM to keep touch. Mashburn on the baseline, rising over Maldonado. Short, rebound Wenzel for Wyoming. Both teams with their starters, Forsling, Mashburn, House, Johnson, and Allen Tovar for the Lobos. Jeffries, Wenzel, Maldonado, Oden, and Ike for Wyoming. Ike bumps Forsling, and a foul on Sebastian. Forsling picks up his second.
Yeah, no one touched him.
Nobody fouled him.
Coach Bettino
Tough
imploring the referees. Nobody fouled him.
He just fell out.
Lob it down to Ike on the block on the entry. He'll turn and fire. Fall away, 12-footer. Short, rebound Johnson for UNM. Lobos need a bucket. House across the timeline. House past Ike. House whips it to the corner, Alan Tovar. Shot fake, and Jay Alan Tovar drives, leads in, shot is short. Foul on Oden. Free throws for Jay Alan Tovar. You've got 2 guys right there in Jay Alan Tovar and Oden who can jump out of the gym. They both have terrific hops.
Yeah, Tovar being hampered by the left ankle injury, changed his shoes, put on more of a high top. I think it's more of a 3/4 high.
That's a mid-high, yeah.
Yeah.
First free throw for Jay Alan Tovar. Finds the bottom. Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealers, proud supporters of the Lobos. Visit them today to find your perfect Toyota model. Toyota, let's go places. Jay Alan Tovar was awesome against these Cowboys back in January. He scored a career best 25. Second foul shot here for Jay Alan Tovar. They're working on the mouth of Oden. Make sure he's all right. The officials have been very committed to keeping these pauses to just the allotted 20 seconds. The first time when they were checking on Forsling and wrapping up his elbow, he came over and had the scorer give him a horn at 5 seconds and a horn at 0 seconds. He wanted to actually count out the 20 seconds. Coach Bettino just said that was a long 20 seconds.
Hey, you got to get them anywhere you can. You got to.
Sure. Second foul shot for Jay Alan Tovar.
Officials on their toes.
It's also good. Such a nice touch. Alan Tovar, 71% free throw. Both teams excellent at the foul line. Lobos pulled in fourth, 36-32 Wyoming. Inside the 19-minute mark in the second half. Wenzel off the ball screen, lost it, got it back. Flips it out high to Maldonado. They now have 15 to shoot. Maldonado picks up the dribble. Post entry feed to Ike. Had Johnson on his back. Here comes Jalen Tovar to send it away. House going the other way. Jalen to the left elbow to Johnson. Now Tovar wants a three. It's too strong. Rebound Ike. Another Valley Fence block hunger donation to the Roadrunner Food Bank on that Alan Tovar block. Maldonado into the paint. Stripped by Johnson. A Lobo steal. House at the top. Down the left rail. Curls under the bucket. His pass out front. Tapped by Jeffries. Loose ball on the floor. Jeffries wins it. Throws it away to Johnson. Lobos have it. He finds House. Lobos have a full 30-second shot clock.
Johnson got to the floor.
So alert to find House from the floor, too, because he was about to call timeout. Those timeouts could be so valuable at the end of this game. House crossing over on Jeffries. Now to the left wing to Mash. Mash refuses the Alan Tovar screen, drives the left baseline. Maldonado cut him off. Entry pass to Forsling, knocked away. Lobo turnover. New Mexico's 10th. 36-32, Wyoming. 17.5 minutes left. Ike catches on the block. By my count, they've had 4 on-ball blocks of Ike tonight. 3 for Forsling, 1 for Alan Tovar. And this time, Ike got Forsling in the air and scores over him. 3rd on Forsling. And that's the 2nd on Forsling here in this first segment of the second half.
Tell you what, Ike created that contact with that drop step right into Forsling. But Forsling did get him on the wrist, or excuse me, on the forearm.
Just 2 points for Ike in the first half. Free throw is good. 3-point play for Ike. So he already has 6 quick points here at the start of the second half. Forsling will check out with his 3 fouls. Saquon Singleton checks in his place. Wyoming up 39-32. 17:15 to go in the game. Johnson catches on the wing, faces up on Jeffries. Tovar now handles at the top of the arc. Right wing to Mashburn. Mashburn on the take. Right to the rim, sprints, cross key, lays it in right-handed from the left side. Mash with a dozen. 39-34 Wyoming. 16:50 to go. Ike catches right block, spins past Alan Tovar and flushes left-handed. Alan Tovar doesn't have his full quickness right now.
No, he doesn't. That lateral is tough for him.
He's gutting it out. Wyoming by 7. It's their biggest lead. House crossing over on Oden. Into contact. Throws up a tough bank shot. Jalen House with 14. 41-36 Wyoming. Here's Jeffries on the wing. A whistle on Ike. Listen to the way the fans come alive there. As he tried to create space against Alan Tovar on the block.
Yeah,
offensive foul.
Yeah, he put his seat right into the stomach of Tovar, and Tovar fell back, and it just brought attention right to Ike.
Almost down 5 with the ball. Here's Mashburn on the right baseline. Whips it inside to Alan Tovar. He rises. Lefty jump hook over Oden is short. Rebound to Oden for Wyoming. Maldonado controls the ball up the sideline into the front court. Got Singleton on him. Drives and kicks it out. Jeffries left alone. Long with the 3 ball. Rebound Johnson for UNM. Lobos haven't scored in almost 3 minutes. That's incorrect. Sorry, the stat broadcast is not updating for us. Deep wing 3 for House. Rimmed out. Such a good look from the left wing. Rebound to Wyoming.
Such a big part of New Mexico's offense. They got to knock down those threes.
41-36 Wyoming. Maldonado lobs it inside to Ike. Knocked away by Alan Tovar. Loose ball to Mashburn. Lobo steal. Mash drive it on Maldonado. Kick out pass to House deflected by Jeffries will stay with the Lobos with 24 on the shot clock. 15-10 to go in the game. Wyoming 41, Lobos 36. We pause. Lobo basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Hey Lobos, add your Nusenda Visa debit card or credit card to your mobile wallet. Make payments to anyone, anywhere, anytime, safely and securely. Learn more at nusenda.org/digital-wallet. Nusenda Credit Union, the power of we. 8,208 announced on hand in the pit tonight. We're courtside on Albertson's Radio Row. Wyoming 41, Lobos 36 with 15-10 to go in the game. UNM basketball after a J. Allen Tovar steal created this possession for the Lobos. Trigger man is Johnson in the front court, finds House on the wing. House guarded by Ducelle, and he's held by Ducelle on the crossover. That's a fun matchup to watch when we get it, Hunter. Those two guys were former teammates in AAU ball in Arizona on Team Hardin. They didn't get to face off when these two teams battled last month in Laramie. Jalen House was really looking forward to this. House triggers it in to Johnson. Yep, Mashburn was wide open for a layup. House didn't see him. Now Mash at the top to House on the wing, 12 to shoot. Bounce it down to Singleton. He's going to back down Ike, spin on Ike, get into Ike, score on Ike. They're going to call a travel.
Tough one.
Saquon shaking his head. Shuffled his feet.
Didn't see it.
What do you
Couldn't
think?
see it. I was blocked by the official.
Okay. 14:40 left here. Finally, can the Lobos pull off a massive Mountain West win? Be their biggest of the year. Wenzel on the drive. Feeds Ike. Went right through Ike's hands. Ike has Singleton on him with 10 to shoot. Kick it out to Ducelle. Now to Wenzel. Rotate to the corner. Maldonado with 5 to shoot. Skip pass to Ducelle. Straight on 3 short. Long rebound. Tap by House right to Jeffries. Shot clock violation? Yep, shot clock violation. So the question there becomes, was there a change of possession? Yep.
They're going to check the monitor.
Yep, they're going to have to look and see if the Lobos had a possession. If that's the case, then Jeffries didn't have to launch that 3, which he did because he thought the shot clock was expiring.
The Lobos did not get possession on that.
All right. Well,
after it hit the rim.
They're going to check the replay, and hopefully they confirm what you think, partner. Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino, winning entertainment, including simulcast racing, live music, dining, the best games, and more. That's the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Our post-game sponsor here in 2021-2022. 14:21 on the game clock here, second half. Wyoming 41, Lobos 36. Get a look at a replay here. Ducelle's 3-ball did not impact the rim. It appeared on our first look at a replay, and there was no Lobo possession. So they're going to check and see about both of those things. Did the ball hit the rim? Did the Lobos grab the ball? Here's Ducelle's shot. This is a better look at it. As it comes down, it definitely didn't hit the rim.
Nope, didn't hit the rim.
And the Lobos were part of the tap out. House got a hand on it, but so did Maldonado. There was no possession there.
No, but they didn't lose possession because the Lobos never gained.
The Lobos never gained it, yeah.
So
absolutely.
It's a shot,
It'll be a shot clock violation. Yep, the Lobos will have the basketball unless they see something on an angle that we're not privy to. We got a good look on our Mountain West Network broadcast. If you're locked in there, thanks for finding us. There's a good look at one of the Lobos super fans, Snake. He's got a really nice makeup job going tonight, Hunter. And he had his game face on early as we were walking into the pit tonight.
I always wondered, because I remember I painted my face like that for Halloween one year. And man, it took like 2 days to get that stuff off. Does he go to work the next day like that?
There he is.
He can go anywhere he wants to in New Mexico like that. Everybody knows Snake.
41-36, Wyoming up by 5, 14:21 left here in the second half. This is quite a lengthy review.
Yeah, so I guess maybe they're seeing something we just couldn't see.
They must have an angle that we can't see because that end zone camera from behind the shooter, I thought it was pretty obvious the ball came down without hitting the rim.
Hit the backboard.
Yep. It hit the backboard underneath the rim, to the left of the rim, near the padding.
14:24 on the game clock. It's a shot clock violation. White ball.
Put 14:24 on the game clock, and it's a shot clock violation. White ball. Your game high scorer is Jalen House with 14 points on 6 of 11 floor shooting and 2 of 4 from distance. Jamal Mashburn Jr. with a dozen, 5 of 8 field, 1 of 2 long range. 2 in double figures for Wyoming. Ike with 10 and 6 boards. Oden with 10 as well. Lobo ball. Singleton catches on the left block. He's going to work on Ike again.
Yeah,
that same spin move and scores it. Quickness advantage on Ike.
Went right back to the same move. That time he didn't travel.
Lobos
Singleton.
within 3.
And also, I like the
41-38.
strategy. Get Ike in foul trouble.
Ike working on Alatovar. Comes up
Nice.
short. Tap out to House. House sprinting end to end. House leaves it for Mashburn Jr., who last touched it. The Lobos.
Yeah, House should have taken that up. Once you're that deep into the rim, he tried to pass it to his teammate, Mashburn.
He might have gotten contact from Wenzel. Who knows? Maybe he makes a three-point play out of it. Last time the Lobos took down a ranked team in the pit, it was number 5/number 6 Nevada in this building when they came in unbeaten under Eric Musselman. It was back in 2019. Maldonado backing down
offensive.
Singleton, and they call a player control foul. The kid from the Bronx D'ing up on Maldonado. There's a lot of ball game left, but I can't imagine in terms of on-ball defense on Singleton, or from Singleton on Maldonado, and from Forsling on Ike, there can't have been much better this year than what the Lobos have done so far.
Oh,
They've done a
Singleton
great
brings
job.
that length. And of course, so does Forsling. But Forsling, the freshman, has really grown up this game. His defense has been there.
Singleton on the ball. Ike with a smile as Saquon crosses him over. Saquon into the paint. Saquon with a step back. Misses a little runner, about an 8-footer rebound, Maldonado. 41-38, Wyoming, 13-15 left. Maldonado is always on ball. The crossover on Saquon. He lost it. Maldonado turnover.
He's telling the coaches, Singleton says, he can't score on me. I like the challenge. Singleton stepping up. I think
Saquon.
actually Maldonado had the lane. His eyes got
lost the
so
ball.
big, he lost the handle.
Yep. He had beaten him.
Yep.
But he didn't control the dribble. 13-minute mark. Mashburn at the top. Crossing over on Wenzel. Free throw
that
circle
rhythm.
jumper. Back rim no good. Rebound Alan Tovar. Kick out to House. House will drive to the left baseline. Wenzel cut him off. And now an offensive foul on House.
He hooked him. Yep. He got him.
House is second. Lobos fourth.
They got to call it both ways because Maldonado does the same thing.
Both teams with 4 teamers here in the second half. Wyoming and the Lobos each with 3 timeouts as well. No one has taken one yet in the second stanza. Ike catches right block against Alatova. Now to Wenzel on the left wing. Left corner to Ducelle. Drives on Singleton and a reach-in foul on House, and House picks up back-to-back personals. He has 3.
It's big.
Lobos can ill afford to lose Jalen House to foul trouble. Fresh 20 for Wyoming. Inbound to Ike. Alatovar tapped it. Jay thought maybe Ike had touched it last. It'll stay with the Cowboys. 12.5 minutes left. 41-38 Wyoming. Maldonado will trigger it in on the sideline in the corner. Gets it to Jeffries. Jeffries almost traveled with it there before passing it back to Maldonado. Lob entry to Ike on the left block. Spins past Alatovar, lays it in with the right hand. Reverse layup. Ike with a dozen.
Yeah.
5 of 15 from the field so far tonight. Ike exploded for 18 second half points in their win in January over the Lobos and Laramie. Mashburn on the left baseline, backs it out to the arc, keeps the bounce alive. Maldonado tried to take a charge.
A flop.
Kick out the House. 8 to shoot. Pull up 3. Good! Jalen House with 17. It's his 3rd triple.
Yeah, coach is telling him, hey, Maldonado, that's a flop. That's a flop.
11:50 left in the game. Wyoming 43, Lobos 41. Timeout taken by New Mexico. We pause. Lobo basketball, the UNM Sports Radio Network. It's that time again, fans. TLC's heating experts. They can make your home the ultimate comfort zone. When you need your heater serviced, call TLC. The Jalen House triple that's gotten the Lobos within 2 at 43 to 41. Coach Pitino calls his first time out of the second half. The Lobos left with 2. Wyoming has 3 on its ledger. Lobos have committed 5 team fouls and a half. Wyoming 4. 11:50 to go in the game. Can UNM pull off its biggest win of the season over the freshly minted number 22 team of the nation? Just 3 losses. Wyoming. Ike into Alan Tovar. Traveling violation. Got immediate timeout. 11:42 to go. Wyoming 43, Lobos 41. Coach Pitino pumped at J. Alan Tovar's defense there on Ike. We pause. Lobo basketball at the UNM Sports Radio Network. Tanawha Country Club is the place to book your event with incredible views of the Sandia Mountains and the city lights of Albuquerque. The large event rooms and COVID-safe practices. Tanawha is the event location. For more information on hosting your special event at Tanawha Country Club, please call 505-822-0422. Tanawha Country Club. We're on Albertson's Radio Row in the pit. Can the Lobos knock off number 22 Wyoming? 43-41 Cowboys, 11:35 left in the game. Lobo ball. Mashburn down the left rail, past 2 defenders, lays it in. Mashburn with 14.
I like that little hesitation. It kind of threw off the help side defense, and Mashburn to the rim.
Mashburn 22 in the loss in Laramie in January. Maldonado drives and kicks to the corner. Jeffries misses a 3. Maldonado clears it. He has Singleton on the block. He's going to try to work on him. There's J. Alan Tovar with a help side swat. Sends Maldonado's offering into the front row. And another Valley Fence block hunger donation to the Roadrunner Food Bank.
I mean, Maldonado could have been whistled for an offensive charge against Singleton because Singleton went flying into the second row of the student section.
43-43 tie. 11:06 left. That's hard to do with that railing down there, Hunter. That had to hurt.
Got more blood here. Looks like there's some blood on Ike's shorts, and they're trying to find out the source. Where'd it come from?
I'm also looking at J. Alan Tovar as well to see if he might be leaking oil.
No, yeah.
Again, they're going to do the 20-second
seconds.
count on Ike getting patched up.
I think when you apply for the job as a trainer, can you remove blood in 20 seconds? That's one of the qualifications. You got 20 seconds. Can you remove this blood?
Lobos have gotten hot. 5 of their last 7 from the floor.
And they're getting stops.
Inbounded to Ducelle. Now to Jeffries. To the top to Ike. 10 to shoot for Wyoming. Tie ball game. Deep wing 3 from Maldonado. It's long. Alan Tovar rises in front of Ike for the rebound for the Lobos.
Love it. Tovar playing the game.
Mashburn crossing over. Back to the rim. He's hammered as he goes to the hardwood. The layup's too strong. Free throws for Mash.
Get to the free throw line. Tovar, I tell you what, he's having a game with that injured ankle and all. 8 rebounds.
The Lobos will have attempted 15 free throws after this trip, Hunter. They could be the first team in the league to shoot more free throws in a game than Wyoming this season, if that were to be the case at the end of the contest tonight. Imagine what the odds would have been to get that in Vegas before this game. Mashburn knocks down the first free throw. The pick and pop 4, the veteran Hunter Thompson checking in for Wyoming.
That bet? Can you bet that? Wow. I guess you could bet anything, huh?
Ike out, Maldonado in. Mashburn wants another free throw for his 16th point. It's good. 6 of 10 field.
With
1
the
of 2
lead.
arc. 3
Here
of
comes
4
the
foul line.
fans, the faithful.
More than 8,000 on hand. Standing is 1. 10:40 remaining in the game. Lobos back on top, 45-43.
Johnson didn't have to reach, didn't have to.
That puts the Lobos 1 away from the limit of 7. Could be a lot of free throws down the stretch of this game, Hunter.
What I'm thinking.
Wyoming has committed 5 fouls. The Lobos have committed 6. Javante picked up his first personal. Maldonado spinning pass, Singleton, and lays it in. Maldonado with 6. He's just 2 of 11 from the field. Coach Patino thought Maldonado hooked him. He's already been called for that.
And Singleton kind of pointed out to the official as well.
Mash at the top. Rises over Maldonado.
That's a shot.
No good from 19
Hey,
feet.
lost.
Right elbow extended. Rebound Jeffries for Wyoming. When Maldonado's on Mashburn, Mash can get by him. He's proven it. Maldonado going to work on Singleton. Spins to the left. Now spins back to the right. Stripped him. You know, he didn't need the second reach, Hunter.
No, he didn't.
He already had dislodged the ball with the first.
Yep.
Singleton's third.
But this is Maldonado's game. This is what he does to in the crucial. He'll back you down, bring attention to himself. The official's going to call it anytime a defender swats down at the ball.
It's a 2-shot foul. Free throw from Maldonado. Too strong. Bouncing off the back rim. House back in with 3 personals for UNM. Javante Johnson checks out. So you have Mashburn, Singleton, Jenkins, Alan Tovar, and House for the Lobos. Jeffries, Ducelle, Maldonado, Oden, and Thompson for Wyoming. Maldonado's second free throw. Finds the net. 46-45 Wyoming. 10-minute mark. Don't you dare step away from this one. What a finish we're going to have in the pit. Getting louder by the moment. Chance of Let's Go Lobos come up from the faithful. A cut by House. House into the paint. Backs it out to the top. Keeps the bounce alive. On his old AAU teammate Ducelle. Cross-key feed to Singleton. And he scores over Thompson. No shot blocking presence without Ike. 9.5 left. Lobos by 1, 47-46. Maldonado backing down Singleton again. He's tripped, and another foul on Saquon. Saquon's fourth.
Wow.
So just a question, partner. When Ike's not on the floor, what about throwing a double when Maldonado gets it down there? Throwing a double at Maldonado.
They do. Once he picks up his dribble, they send a double to him.
The last couple of times, it's kind of been singled up, though, on Singleton.
Yeah, he's been real quick. Once he picks it up, he's going right to the rim.
Would you send it quicker?
Well, he knows the double's coming. That's why he does that.
Javante Johnson going to check back in for UNM, and he's going to have the assignment on Singleton because Saquon has 4. Yep. Okay. First free throw rims out. Maldonado, clutch foul shooter, 73% on the year, 76% in league games. You're talking about literally 2 of the best in the conference in practically every important category in Ike and Maldonado. This tandem, it is the top scoring tandem in the country. Nobody, as far as a 1-2 punch, anywhere in D1, more than 350 programs, Hunter, nobody has a better 1-2 punch in terms of scoring than Wyoming's Ike and Maldonado. Second free throw good for Maldonado, ties the game, 47-47. And Wyoming takes timeout here. We'll keep it right here. It leaves the Cowboys with 2 and the Lobos with 2. 9:22 to go. Dead heat, 47-47. Can't ask for more than this on a February 15th in the pit, Hunter.
With number 22 in the pit, Lobos at a tie score with 9:22 to go.
Being ranked and coming to the pit hasn't worked out very well for the opposition of late, Hunter. Over the last 5, when a ranked team has come to the pit, the Lobos are 3-2. Over the last 10, the Lobos are 6-4. Over the last 20, The Lobos are 12-8.
Power of the pit, baby.
Yep. Now, the last time a ranked team was here, it was January of 2020. Remember how good SDSU was that year?
Yeah.
They came in 4th in the country and blew the Lobos out. But you just rewind 1 year prior to that. Remember how good the Nevada Wolfpack were? Musselman brought them in unbeaten, 5th in the coaches poll, 6th in the AP poll. The Lobos blew them out, 85-58, in those Canary, New Mexico state flag jerseys. Lobo ball in a tie, 47 apiece. I'm looking for a couple of fouls on Wyoming to get the Lobos in the bonus. They got to even that up.
That's right. Well, now that the center's open, House is going to take it in.
House lobs to the cutting. Alan Tovar, and he lays it in. Chance for an and one. Another lob between the roommates, and an old-fashioned three-point play opportunity for Jay.
I like it. You see the growth between those two, you know, from the beginning of the year till now here in February. The connection, the eye, you know, just give me an eye contact. And they pass it to one another.
Ducelle, 4 fouls to the bench for Wyoming. Jalen Tovar with a little shoulder shimmy before stepping to the line. Spins it, flips it. Ooh. Missed it. Johnson was held. Javante had a hand on the loose ball, trying to grab an offensive board. He couldn't get his left arm above his shoulder.
Squeeze it. The other hand was being held. It's a violation here. What do we got?
Wyoming committed a violation. Yeah. Coach Bettino's incredulous. The official says, my fault. Puts his hand on his chest. That doesn't help you any, does it? 9-minute mark. Lobos by 2, 49-47. Maldonado with Johnson on him now. Curling and catching at the top is Jeffries. Back to Maldonado, left baseline. Backs down, Johnson to the block. Kick out, catches you triple for Thompson. Right iron, no good. Tap by Jenkins, one by Johnson for UNM. Mash across the timeline. Mash gonna go. Mash splits defenders. Mash leaves for Tovar. Jay lost it. Loose ball grabbed by Wyoming. Lobo turnover, number 14. Wyoming's turned it over 13 times. Maldonado now doubled quickly. Going to get it back after the double leaves. Going to drive on Johnson. Right-hand runner curls off. Oden over the back of Jenkins and lays it in. No call. Oden has the size advantage on KJ. 49-49 tie. 8:10 to go. Wyoming has been comfortable in tight games all year long. They have 5 Mountain West wins of 2-point or 1-point. House splits defenders. House into Thompson. Layup too strong. Rebound to House. His putback is short. Loose ball foul on Wyoming. 7:57 left. Timeout on court. 49-49 tie. Lobos have free throws coming on the other side on the loose ball foul. New Mexico at the line. Deadlocked at 49 with 8 minutes to go on the UNM Sports Radio Network. UNM Athletics and Valley Fence, proud partners trying to end hunger throughout New Mexico. For every football sack, men's basketball block shot, every baseball strikeout by a Lobo pitcher, Valley Fence donates to the Roadrunner Food Bank. Valley Fence, the official fencing partner of UNM Athletics. We are courtside on Albertson's Radio Row in the historic pit. It's gotten loud with more than 8,000 on hand here tonight. Hope you enjoyed your Super Bowl weekend and a Valentine's Day Monday. Thanks for picking us up wherever you've locked us in. Don't you dare touch the dial, however you are channeling this one. 49-49 tie, 7:57 left in the game. And J. Allen Tovar at the line for the front end of a one-on-one. Allen Tovar 2 rebounds away from his second career double-double. He had 15 points, 11 boards at New Mexico State when the Lobos put up 101 on their in-state rival and won in the Pan Am back in November. Allen Tovar free throw, good. 12 points now for Jay. Forsling checks in for Javante Johnson. Jenkins, Forsling, Allen Tovar, House, and Mashburn for the Lobos. Jeffries, Wenzel, Maldonado, Oden, and Ike for the Cowboys. Second free throw is no good, but Jenkins clears the miss. Lobos get an offensive rebound on a free throw from their smallest player. J.J. Jenkins, what a rebounding guard. House off the ball screen from Forsling. Has EK on him, gonna back him out. What does he want to do? 5 to shoot, pull up 3 ball. Got it! Jalen House with 20, 4 triples for House.
Like the matchup, recognizing mismatches. And
another 3-pointer counts toward the Western Sky Buckets for Bucks program. Lobos 6 for 14 from deep. Wyoming 6 out of 15. I think that's one of those trackers that the guys wear in their socks that keep track of their steps and all the vitals and everything. They had to get it to the Lobo bench.
Vitals too?
I think it's got it all in there. I don't know what it does. Maldonado lobs it down to Ike. Ike doubled. His pass deflected by House. Jalen stole it away. House to the rim. Layup too strong. Jenkins rebounds. Finds House. Lobos have possession. Fresh 20. He was going so fast.
He couldn't finish. That was super fast.
Holy moly.
Pump the brakes.
Lobos up 4. Their biggest second half lead. Deep 3 for House. Why not? Back rim. Rebound up in the air.
Yeah,
Forsling over the back.
Yeah.
Forsling's 4th.
As that is 4th, yeah.
One-on-one free game. It really is remarkable when you look at the game log for Wyoming Cowboys and the number of close games that they've been in, both non-league and in league, and their ability to close out those tight games. Testament to their veteran leadership, their coaching, their discipline. That's why they're 22nd in the nation. Front end of the one-on-one for Ike. Right iron, no good. Rebound Mashburn for the Lobos. Can the Lobos buck all the trends and beat number 22 Wyoming, end their 6-game winning streak in the pit. Lobo ball. 6:45 left. Mash rises. Wing jumper. Good! 18-footer. Mash with 18. Lobos by 6. This equals their biggest first half margin of 10-4. Ike spinning on Forsling. Sebastian fouled him on the rise, and Forsling is gone.
Yeah, you got some hand there. Hey, great effort by the freshman Forsling. He fouls out. I tell you what, he gave the effort here defensively. Grew up right in front of us. See his
Lobos
emotions.
will take all of their allotted time on this change for the disqualification.
How much time did they get on this one?
It's a great question.
30 seconds.
Is that it? Okay. Well, ask our buddy Toby. He'll know.
How much time did they get?
20 seconds. 20 is the number. That would have been my guess, actually. That would have been my guess. So it's like an injury timeout.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly like an injury timeout for a player disqualification on fouls. Okay, Ike at the line. 2 shots. 6.5 minutes left. What a night in the pit. Student section, full throat. First free throw for Ike. Good. 55-50. 6:30 left.
High percentage shot right there.
He's such a great story,
Gotta
Hunter.
keep him off that line.
Ike, LCL and MCL tears as a high school senior. A year's worth of rehab to get to the court for the Cowboys for the second semester last year. He's all you could want out of a Division I college post player as a sophomore. Mashburn off a high ball screen. Cut off on the baseline. Loose ball on the floor. Taken by Jenkins. Does Jenkins get a timeout?
Yes,
he
he
does. Well, you save a possession here at 6:15 with a 4-point lead, Hunter. But now you're down to 1 timeout for the end game. If it comes down to it, boy, you'd love to have as many of those stoppages available to you
those,
as possible.
for sure. But they got one in their back pocket now, so.
Yep. So what a coach would tell you after you get that timeout to save the possession, now you got to pay it off. You need to get points out of this possession. That makes the timeout worth it, right?
That's right.
Game high score, Jalen House with 20, 8 of 17 field, 4 of 7 arc, 4 boards, 4 assists. He's also turned it over 5 times. 12 points for Jay Allen Tovar, 8 rebounds for Jay. 14 points for Ike to lead the Wyoming Cowboys. Oden with a dozen, Maldonado with 8. Just 2 of 12 field goals shooting for Maldonado. Ike, 5 of 15. Jamal Mashburn Jr. with 18 points on 7 of 12 field, 1 of 2 arc, 3 of 4 foul line for the Lobos. Catch and shoot triple for KJ Jenkins. Bingo! KJ's first points! He's made more threes than anybody on the Lobo roster. What a big time to get one. He paid off that timeout call. Lobos with their biggest lead, 58-51. 6-minute mark. Ike throws out of a double team to Jeffries. Repost Ike with Allen Tovar on his back. Ike dragged the pivot foot. Ike knocked down Jenkins. They call nothing and Ike scores. 58-53. Lobo lead is 5. Ike lost his headband, threw it into the Wyoming bench. Don't think it'll throw him off. Lobo ball. House at the top. Has Ike on him on the switch. Shot a 3 over him the last time. He'll rise in the foul circle. Score it! House with 22. Take advantage of the mismatch.
That's right.
Nice little 19-footer for House. Lobo lead is back to 7. 5:10 left. Ike catches right block. Allen Tovar on him. They're going single covers right now. Ike scores. Lefty jump hook. Allen Tovar. 1 foul only, but with that gimpy left ankle, tough cover. Ike with 18. Went for 29 over the Lobos in the win in January in Laramie. 93-91. Lobos trying to take down number 22 Wyoming in their house. The legendary pin. House spins off a ball screen and a whistle and a foul in Wyoming. They get Wenzel.
Yep, personal.
His first, team's 8.
We'll be shooting a lot of free throws from here on out.
1-1 for House. House, an outstanding foul shooter, 85.5% on the year. Not quite as good in league play, 78% in conference games. Look at that line for House, 22 points, 50% floor shooting, 4 boards, 5 assists. Free throw is up and good. Jalen with 23. Just 2 games ago at Air Force, went for a league best 42 against the Falcons. Second foul shot, front iron, glass, and good. House with 24. Lobos again by 7, 62-55, 4:35 left. Maldonado has the smaller Mashburn on him. They get it out top now to Wenzel. Post it up to Ike on Allen Tovar. The spin the other way. Score and a foul. Allen Tovar got it. Second on Jay. Ike now with 20. Wenzel gets the dime there. Chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play for Graham Ike. Couple of bounces. It's on the way. It's a swish. 62-58. Wyoming draws within 4. Down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds as House wipes the soles of the Nikes. House to the left elbow, rises for a jump shot. It's good! 17-footer, House with 26. They get Jay Allen Tovar for another foul, his 3rd. It's double bonus the rest of the way, of course, so 2 free throws coming.
Mexico could not afford to lose Tovar. Ike only has 2 personals.
Could not see where that foul came, Hunter.
Yeah, because he was defense, he initiated the contact and he got whistled for it. They got tangled up down low.
Ike's first free throw, grazed the front iron as it goes. When he was the head coach at Northern Colorado, Jeff Linder was recruiting Ike. Then Ike goes down with that season-ending knee injury as a senior, the LCL and MCL tears. Some larger schools that were tracking Ike backed off. Linder stuck with him. And that relationship, once Linder moved from Northern Colorado to Wyoming, won him that recruiting battle, and what a win for Wyoming it was. Second free throw no good for Ike as the Lobos clear the carom. New Mexico leads by 5, and the Lobos turn it over on the sideline. 3:55 to go, final media timeout. Wyoming ball on the other side. Lobos 64, Wyoming 59 on the UNM Sports Radio Network. We're back courtside on Albertson's Radio Row in the pit. 3:55 to go. Lobos 64, Wyoming 59. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Jordan Arroyo is checked in out of the timeout to defend Graham Ike on this possession for the Lobos. 64-59, Lobos lead Wyoming. Down to 3:45 and counting. Maldonado backing down Mashburn. Knocked away by KJ Jenkins. Loose ball to Arroyo. Arroyo gives it up to Johnson. Lobos create a turnover. Wyoming's 15th. That super quick double team from KJ Jenkins. House crossing over. House leaning in. Got contact. No call. He scores. Jalen doesn't even complain this time. And he heads the other way with 28.
Did you see his jump stop and he kind of slid? Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's the shoes.
Get rid of him. They didn't call it. Ike catches right block. Could have been a travel.
Yeah.
Ike working on Arroyo. Ike spinning over the right shoulder. Lefty jump hook, no good. Arroyo has the rebound.
Jordan.
Arroyo between
Foul.
two. He's fouled. They're
Ike.
going to get Ike, or could they get Wenzel?
No, Ike, third personal. What about the walk-on Jordan Arroyo? A Trisco heritage in the house.
66-59, Lobos by 7. They can extend to their biggest lead, and the biggest lead by either team. 3:01 to go. Yesterday I talked with Jamal Mashburn Jr., Hunter, and I said, you know, you have absolutely nothing to lose in this game tomorrow night. You can completely let it rip. First free throw for Arroyo, no good. KJ Jenkins tracks down the rebound, gets it inbounds to House before he steps out in the corner. Wow! Another KJ Jenkins offensive board on a free throw.
I like this. Open the court up. Ball penetration. House to the rim.
House to the foul circle. Tried to find the cutting Arroyo. They turn it over. House poked it away, but it stays with Wyoming. Ike across the timeline. Lobo turnover. Ike backing down Arroyo. Spinning baseline. Ike will dunk.
No help. I wonder why they're not sending the double team.
Down to the 2:20 mark.
It's a tough guard for Jordan Arroyo down low on a one-on-one.
66-61 Lobos. House with a dribble handoff to Mashburn, guarded by the taller Maldonado. Mash feels like he has a quick disadvantage on Maldonado. On the switch now, Ike on him. Mashburn splits defenders. His shot blocked by Ike. Loose ball, grabbed by Maldonado. Each team has made 5 of its last 6 field goal attempts. Maldonado backing down Mash again. Whips it to Ike. Ike leaves it on the baseline for a dunk from Odin. 4 straight for Wyoming. 66-63. Lobos by 3. Winding down to the 1:30 mark. House guarded by Jeffries. House on the take to the foul circle. Hesitation dribble. Down the rail. Lays it in. Jalen House with 30. Lobos 68. Wyoming 63. 1:25 to go. Timeout taken. The Lobos take timeout. That's the Lobos' final timeout. New Mexico in front 68-63 with 1:25 left. So UNM uses its final timeout here with the lead. What is Coach Pitino talking about with his players in this huddle, Hunter?
Really the defense. You know, are they going to send a double? You know, what are they doing? I saw them change the defense. I don't know what 5 meant. Maybe it's just man-to-man straight up. But when they send the double, they yell white. and that signals, the double team the post. So, but I'm certain they're preparing for the defensive end now because it is Wyoming's ball. Then, of course, he's going to talk about clock management once they get a possession.
The hardest thing about doubling the post is that Wyoming has two fabulous post players.
Or shooters.
And they have shooters that ring the arc, too. But when you throw a double at either Maldonado or Ike, they can quickly get it to the other, and then it's hard to get a double to him in time.
That's why it's always great to have a guy like Singleton who's got length to double because he can deflect those passes.
Lobos trying to end the Wyoming Cowboys 6-game winning streak. Winners of 12 of their last 13. The 22nd ranked Cowboys ranked for the first time Wyoming since 2015. Their highest ranking since 1988. Can UNM take them down on the pit? Would be a signature win for Coach Pitino in his first year at UNM. 1:20 to go. Wyoming ball in the front court. Jeffries on the wing. He's a three-point shooter. Post entry to Ike, guarded by Alan Tovar. Got Alan Tovar in the air and scores over him. Ike with 26.
You knew they were going to go inside to Ike. Very important possession here for New Mexico.
1 minute mark. Lobos up 68-65. One possession game. New Mexico by 3. House running some shot clock in the Shield logo at center court. Down to 10 seconds on the timer. House to Tovar. Jay is wide open. He'll pull a 3. Got it! Huge shot for Jay Allen Tovar!
Huge shot.
Lobos by 6. 42 seconds left. Maldonado into the front court. And a timeout taken by Wyoming. 71-65 New Mexico. Turns out they left the wrong guy, Hunter. Jay Allen Tovar was up to the task tonight. What a big shot. He had so much time to think about that one.
Oh, he did. I mean, he kind of hesitated. It's like this pregnant pause. And then he knocked it down.
For the year, Jay is a 32% three-point shooter. But guess what, Hunter?
He made that one.
You boil it down to just league games?
Yes.
Jay Allen Tovar coming into this one, 14 of 28, 50% from 3 in league games. The biggest shot of his Lobo career.
Oh, that was huge, huge. New Mexico has to get a stop here. You know they're going to try to go inside to Ike.
Lobos with 3 in double figures. Game high 30 for House, 18 for Mash, 15 for Allen Tovar. 26 for Ike to lead Wyoming. Oden with 14. Been a tough night for Maldonado, just 8 points, 2 of 12 floor.
So now, if you're Wyoming, you don't score here, you're going to foul quickly. Who are you going to foul? Singleton, right? So they've got to get Singleton out of the game as quickly as they can.
Singleton in the game for defense.
That's right.
The Lobos will try to get him out of the game on offense.
They have no timeouts.
Singleton under 50% from the foul line. It's a great point, Hunter. 40 seconds left in the game, 28 on the shot clock for Wyoming. Jeffries keys it in the front court in front of his bench. To Maldonado at the top, guarded by Saquon Singleton. Jeffries curls and catches, straight on triple. Back rim, no good. Long rebound, won by House. He's fouled. House to the free throw line.
Jeffries got to look. A little strong on the back of the rim, but that was the play.
They got exactly what they drew up, Hunter. Jeffries, 45.5% from 3, first in the league, 4th in the nation. It didn't go. House can make it an 8-point lead with 2 free throws, and that would be the biggest margin for either team with 33 seconds left.
Wow.
House had 85% free throw on the year coming in. First one is up and good. Has to be pointed out in the clutch. Very little time for House to get tension at the foul line. His free throw routine mimics that of Steph Curry, the best foul shooter that we know in present-day NBA basketball. One dribble, fires it. Gets them both. Lobos by 8. 33 seconds left.
No foul here.
Maldonado into the front court. Maldonado to the wing. Wenzel 3. Air ball, rebound House. Do they foul or do they back it off? Shot clock is off. No foul being taken. Now it is. 17 seconds left, and House back to the line. Listen to the pit crowd.
A little celebration time.
More than 8,000 on hand, in spite of the pandemic, in spite of the requirements to get into the building.
I think I said it. I said Mashburn and House have to score 50 points to win this game. House with 32, Mash with 18.
Jalen House, free throw is good.
51 points.
One more for House for his 34th point, and the Lobos would have a 10-point lead.
There's a little woofing going on underneath the basket, and the officials bringing them together as a captain and to the coach.
Coach Pitino just told his team it is not over. Does not want them to think that it is until 3 zeros are on the clock. Right. Second free throw for House is good. 10-point lead, 75-65. Maldonado across the timeline. Maldonado at the top of the circle. A reach by House.
Yeah.
So Maldonado will shoot free throws. Lobos will get Javante Johnson in a moment.
House fourth personal.
You really do have to hand it to the Pitt fans for coming out tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Hunter,
Everybody's
making
standing up on this
Yeah,
one.
fantastic.
And the student section.
First free throw, no good. Yeah, one of the best student sections of the year, right?
Yep.
Save for perhaps New Mexico State.
Yeah, you got the band showed up. I mean, everybody's here.
Second free throw for Maldonado. Coach Pitino doesn't want his team to relax yet, but this one is going to be a Lobo win. 10.6 to go. Thompson checks in for EK. Another free throw for Maldonado. He makes the Lobos inbound, get it across the timeline, and this is in the books. Maldonado knocks it down. Jalen House comes back to get the ball. We'll bring it across the timeline. Wyoming backs off, no fouls. Final 5 seconds come off the clock. House hurls the ball toward the rafters, and there's the horn. Lobos 75, Wyoming 66. New Mexico knocks off number 22, Wyoming in Albuquerque. The student section is on the court celebrating with the Lobos, and good for them. This is a huge win for Coach Pitino and his team.
They deserve it. They've worked hard. Came so close at Wyoming. They get it done here in the Pit.
Wyoming, for just a very brief moment, early in the second half, Hunter, they had a chance potentially to take control of the game. They were up by 7 at the 15:30 mark, 41-34. Coach Pitino settled his team, and the Lobos were able to come back, and they win it going away at the finish, 75-66. Their first win over ranked opponent in 3 years. How about that?
That's huge. That's huge. And I tell you what, I mean, everybody contributed. Jordan Arroyo, I mean, you know, the walk-on comes in, plays valuable minutes, guarding possibly the best big in the conference.
Look at the smile on Sebastian Forsling's face,
the minutes he
bouncing
played,
around this floor.
He's guarding EK like,
he had 3 blocks on EK in single coverage in man-to-man defense.
Yeah, so I mean, it took everybody, and everybody contributed, played their role. Wow, good win.
I love the student section coming out to celebrate with the Lobos.
Wow.
That's just awesome. All right, we take our first time out post-game. We come back, and we get to celebrate a Lobo win over number 22, Wyoming. 75-66. Lobos knock off the 22nd ranked Cowboys. Back after this break. Lobo basketball, the UNM Sports Radio Network.